Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 10-2 start. 54 Mike. Bravo.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check pass. Check pass. 80 weapons. Two.
And he fires one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, Echo.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 3rd down, Robertson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Come on, set.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
50, play. Hey, Alpha. 5.
To throw on 2nd down, Robertson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Robertson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Single receiver. Hey, get it.
Off play action. Robertson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Robertson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action? Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right? No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly. Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete. With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield? Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back. Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, Delta. Greystone, travel. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Robertson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, shoot. Yo, cheetah.
SOS.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robertson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Hey, exit. Hey!
Check the call.
22 jet bomber. 54. Watch the screen. Go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing again. Robertson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Robertson got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
80 weapons.
50, Mike, 50. Here I come. Hey.
From the gun, Robertson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they will not get it. A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
57. Mike, 57.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one? I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit. To throw on second down. Robertson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let him know, let him know.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
Pick your game up.
43.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First down, Kansas City.
Watch the run.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
53's a must. 53.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kirkland. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Robertson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
They're going to try and throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robertson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch. Easy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a kick.
Taking it right down Broadway, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Throwing on 1st down. Robertson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Robertson. Got a man. It's Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. Robertson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Robertson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Robertson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Kirkland. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, high 7.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Robertson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you.